How's everybody doing today? I hope you are doing great. You watch this replay. This is Monfik Ryan Abu. I'm your life sync expert. I am on a mission to help the average overwhelmed working woman to turn her adversity into audacity. And I've been in the coaching space for almost 18 years now. And this is my weekly live classes, now daily live classes, called Ryan's Reset Essentials, to help you to upgrade the way you operate. And today is episode 81. I'm not going to stay too long today because I have a ton of things to do, family obligations, but I had to just take a moment to come in live for the benefit of those that are here. Thank you so much. If this is your first time of joining me live, thank you so much for joining. And if you can hear me clearly, let me know if you can. I couldn't put on my mic today because of time. So really, I wanted to share with you some quotes that you can use to be able to help you jumpstart the new week, so that it will help you to jumpstart the new week. In the new week, you start seeing things differently, helping you to have more hope and helping you to have more clarity. Would you like that? Would you like some quotes that you can use as affirmations to help you start the new week? Let me know. So welcome one and all. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if the first time you're joining me, let me know. I'm seeing Jaifa, Nasreen, Demba. I've not seen these names before, so you're absolutely welcome. So I want to share some important quotes from my mentors and people I look up to you guys, so that these quotes have been a treasure for me to be able to look at things differently. The truth of the matter is that if you want your life to change, you need to be willing to change, not just your habits. You have to change the way you think. You have to change your behavior. You have to change your approach in doing things. And that's why I always focus on mindset reset and self-leadership in my coaching, because when you have a mindset reset, you are able to influence your thinking. You are able to have a paradigm shift. You are able to look at things in a different way. When you have self-leadership skills, you are able to lead yourself towards the goals that you want for yourself. So nobody needs to tell you. You know what you want and you go, you strive for it. Okay. So the first quote I want to share here is, I will just share 4 quotes with you today before I leave. The first one is, if you will change, everything will change for you. And it just goes to elucidate this thing I just said. And this quote is by Dr. Myron Golden. You can go Google him and go to YouTube and watch his videos. He's my mentor. I've taken his Make More Offers challenge and it completely changed my life. He's based in the US. He's a 62-year-old amazing wealth coach. It does more than wealth coaching, but it just helps you to have a new mindset about money, a new mindset about life, and a whole lot of things. So if you change, everything will change for you. You realize that if you want this week to change, if you want this week to be better than this week that just ended, because the 1st of August started in a sour note for us here in Nigeria and things are still a bit upside down. But if you want things to change, you need to be willing to change as well. If you will change, everything will change for you. So that's one quote I want you to live with, to use as an affirmation. Say, I will change so that everything else will change for me. All right. The second quote I would like you to go with today is, amateurs practice till they get it right. Professionals practice till they never get it wrong. I love this quote so much. Amateurs practice till they get it right. Professionals practice till they never get it wrong. So when you are an amateur, you are practicing because you want to get it right. But when you are a professional, you keep practicing so you never get it wrong. That you always get it right. So you never want to get it wrong, and that's what mastery is all about. So if you want to change things around you, you need to change. And for you to really change, you need to keep practicing those things you want to change, up to the extent that you practice and practice, you never get it wrong. So your life would be on the trajectory that you want it to be in. So you'll not be that kind of person complaining about things not happening for you, but you'll be that kind of person leveling up and being able to influence your life in the right direction. Let me fix my lights. I don't know if it's better now. Amateurs practice till they get it right. Professionals practice till they never get it wrong. This is an amazing quote. I love it so, so much. So it helps you to really look at practicing. You know, there's nothing like perfect. The perfect as a noun doesn't exist. Perfect is a verb. And when you keep practicing, you now start perfecting. So if there's anything you want to change in your life now, look for a mentor, look for a coach, look for the model that they are using and start practicing it, and you start seeing changes in your life. But if you are not practicing and you think you want a change to happen and you're not implementing any new action to change your life, nothing is going to change. So amateurs practice till they get it right. Because you're an amateur, you want to get it right. You don't know how to do it, you want to get it right. But if you want to have mastery, if you want to be perfecting your art, if you want to be a professional, you need to practice till you never get it wrong. All right, the fourth quote I want to share for you guys is that mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. Mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. That's what mastery is. So if you want to be a master of your craft, if you want to be a master with your relationship, if you want to master parenting, if you want to master being a good banker, being a good HR manager, whatever you do in your job, you need to know that mastery is the effortless execution of what your ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. Like if you want to tie your shoelaces now, you don't think about it. If you want to wear your earring, you don't think about it. You've mastered that act. You know, you want to wear your shirt, you don't think about it, you just wear your shirt. You're not going to, I'm going to try to wear my shirt, I'm going to try to wear my earring. No. But when there's something difficult, you say, I'm going to try. Why don't you look at it as, I'm going to practice it till I never get it wrong, so that I can be a master. And when I have mastery, I can execute effortlessly without thinking, without worrying. I just execute, all right? So the final quote I want to share with you guys is, the purpose of learning is not knowing. The purpose of learning is mastery. The purpose of learning is not just knowing. The purpose of learning is mastery. Just think about this for a little bit. That is why I keep saying this thing. Common sense is not always common practice. People know how to do things. They've learned it. But why don't you look at, I want to learn this thing so that I can master it, instead of just knowing it. Just knowing it for the sake of knowing it. No. Instead of just knowing it, you need to learn it so you can master it. So the purpose of learning is not just knowing. The purpose of learning is mastery. All right? The purpose of learning is not just knowing. The purpose of learning is mastery. You understand? Look at, I want to know something and and mastery really is you effortlessly executing something without the use of conscious resources. Now you don't need to think about it. You just do it because you are a master at it. You know, a lot of us are jack of all trades, master of none. That's why our life is not moving. Which area of your life can you focus on today so you can master it? So that if the first quote I shared with you guys, for those just joining, welcome, welcome. If you would change, everything would change for you. That's the first quote. And there's something I always share. I tell people, insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again and you expect a different result. Insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again and you expect a different result. So the truth of the matter is, if you want your life to change, you need to start changing something. So that's why I shared the first quote, that if you will change, everything will change. A lot of us complain about the things that are not working, but we are not willing to change anything. If somebody tells you now, go and do this one thing so that this thing will work for you, most people will hesitate because maybe that one thing is a difficult thing and they are not ready to make that sacrifice. That is why people are stagnated if you feel you are stuck right now, if you feel your life is not moving, if you feel there is no trajectory, there's no growth in your life, ask yourself. You find out that there's something you are unwilling to change. You are stuck in your old ways. That's why I always emphasize on mindset reset. You know, I actually wanted to teach about the thinking today. Maybe I'll do that. How to think differently. Maybe I'll do that on Tuesday's class, or tomorrow I might just go live again if I have an opportunity to. Today is episode 81 of Ryan's Reset Essentials, and the goal of this live classes that I do is to help you to upgrade the way you operate. And for those that are just joining, Sonia, Frank, Chinelo, how are you? Oh, Jeffa, where are you joining from? You've been putting a lot of quotes for me. Thank you so much. Women in Port Harcourt. See my people, Sunday is good to go live. I'm seeing my people. Women in Port Harcourt, so good to see you. Jeffa, are you in Lagos? Let me know. There's a reason I'm asking. If you've joined my live classes before, you realize there's a reason I'm asking. So I'll be looking at the charts before I end the class so that I know where you are located. All right. So the first quote I shared, and I said I was going to share 4 quotes, and I've shared it. So for the benefit of those that are just joining, I want to share them again. If you change, everything will change for you. Change is the only constant that will move you from where you are right now to the place you need to go. And that's why coaching, personal development, reading books, attending seminars is a very important thing for you to prioritize, because you need to be that change that you want to start seeing in the world. It's not enough to want to change. It's not enough to want things to change, but you're not willing to change. So if you will change, everything will change for you. That's the first quote. Don't forget it. I want you to use it as an affirmation this week. I will change so that everything will change for me. That's the first quote. The second quote I shared is that mastery is the ability to the next quote I shared, the second one was, amateurs practice till they get it right. Professionals practice till they never get it wrong. Amateurs practice till they get it right. Professionals practice till they never get it wrong. So do you want to be an amateur, or do you want to be a professional? Me coming live regularly is even helping me to practice better as a speaker, and it's making my presentation a bit better than it was previously. Because perfect is a verb. It's not a noun. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not better than you. If there's anything I know how to do, it's because I'm practicing it. So what do you practice? Do you practice just sitting down and complaining? Is that what you're practicing? What are you practicing? Are you practicing making excuses? Is that what you're practicing? What do you practice? Are you practicing blaming other people for what is not going on well in your life? Depending on what you are practicing, you'll be a professional at it. And that will be the change you'll be seeing in your life. And why not you start practicing things like getting better, practicing personal development, practicing reading books, practicing getting mentors, getting coaches, practicing the things that will move the needle in your life. So amateurs practice till they get it right, but professionals practice till they never get it wrong. So beware of this. Let me see if Jeffa responded. Yeah, I'll go live tomorrow as well. Thank you. I will. I'll try. I'll try. All right. So another quote that I shared already is, mastery is the ability to execute effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. So if you want to be a master at your craft, if you're not making the money you need to make right now, you just need to master things more. The people that are better than you, they have audacity, then they practice and they have mastery. So to have mastery, you need to, most of the time when I come live these days, I'm trying to have mastery. I'm working on my mastery, and you keep working on your mastery, and there's no end to it. Sometimes I don't have a script. Sometimes I have a script today. Sometimes I have a paper, sometimes I don't have anything, but I just keep practicing so that I can execute effortlessly without using conscious resources, without needing to think too much, but I can say the right things, without needing to evaluate too much, but I can give you the right responses to your answers. You understand? So that is really, this quote is so important. Mastery is the ability for you to execute something effortlessly without the use of conscious resources. And the fourth quote that I shared is the importance of learning. The purpose of learning is not knowing. The purpose of learning is mastery. All right? The purpose of learning is not knowing. The purpose of learning is mastery. Put something under this caption if there's a specific topic that you would like me to cover that I haven't looked at already. I have a ton of topics. Today I just wanted to share some important quotes that meant so much to me that have completely changed my life. And the last quote I would like to share with you guys today is this: the right mindset is the reset you need for success. And every quote I shared so far are by mentors and people that I admire and I study from, and I've gotten their program and they've given me coaching. But this particular quotes that I'm sharing right now, the right mindset is the reset you need for success, is my own quotes. So the right mindset is the reset you need for success, and it's absolutely true, because if you don't have the right mindset, you will you will not be able to reset so that you can achieve success. If you don't have the right mindset, you will not be able to reset so you can achieve success. A lot of people are operating in low frequency and mediocrity because their mindset is holding them back. A lot of people have this fixed mindset. When they see risk, they stop. When they are told it's challenging, they don't want to continue. A lot of people, when they see they have to learn something about it that they don't know already, they don't want to attempt. These are some of the things that are holding a lot of people back. So I want you to go with this last quote and write it down in a notepad. Write it down. If you win this, if you come to the Life Sync Launch and Learn, you get this and you write it. The right mindset is the reset that you need for success, and it's absolutely true. And that is why I said, if you want to change, if you want a change, you need to change something in you. For you to see something, for you to see the change around you, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world.